Hello, hello. How's everyone doing this month? So we just left a doozy of a couple months with a lot of astrological stuff happening, and now we are in May, which is giving us a reprieve, a little bit of breath, a little bit of space to take a breath. So why don't we do that right now and just take one really big breath. Just fill up your lungs. And exhale. And with all that energy from the past couple months, why don't you move the energy, shake it off, like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in your seat, or get up and dance if you feel like it, but just sort of shake off all that energy that we've just went through. Because it was a lot. We are in a really big transition this whole year, this next 12 months. And so so just be cognitive of the fact that this is what do you need to do to take care of yourself? But before I want to get into an exercise, I want to kind of talk about some of the stuff that is happening. So on one level, we're seeing a lot of the changes within the government. We're seeing technological changes, and there's this uncertainty that's in the air right now for a lot of people. But I also want to kind of talk about some other things that you might not be quite as aware of. So the actual vibration of the earth is changing. And my husband, who's a scientist, is confirming that this is not just woo-woo stuff. This is actually documented stuff, that there's these vibrational changes, not just earthquake kind of changes, but vibrational. Mother Earth is actually vibrationally changing. So the actual land that we're standing on is different, and so we depend on her so much, and we are so connected to her. And so these changes can feel really unsettling. So that's one thing. The other thing that's happening is that the as it's described, the veil between the unseen world and the human world is getting thinner. And so we are actually in a place where we are consciously evolving, we are energetically evolving, and we are able to pick up on more intuitive information, pick up on more vibrational energy. If your grandmother is on the other side, then maybe you can talk to her more easily, right? Talk to your angels, talk to your guides, whatever that is for you that makes you happy. But it's more and more people are waking up to this energy. So on one level, we've got these big changes to the physical world and the technological world, but we've also got these changes to the energetic, physical, spiritual, and just the earth herself is changing. So that's a lot, right? That's a lot for our human bodies that love to know what's happening, and to love to be kind of in our routine, and to be just sort of figuring, just kind of going along our way. But going along our way is not necessarily the name of the game these days. And so what is it that you can do to, well, first of all, for me, knowing that these changes are happening almost becomes a relief for me so that my brain doesn't go, oh my God, OMG, what's happening? My brain is just okay, there's something that's happening. There's astrologically, it's been predicted. The indigenous cultures have predicted this for a long time. And so here we are, we're in a change. So what is it that you can do to just sort of help yourself be more in your body? Because that's what we're being asked to do, to be more in our body, because that's where intuition comes from. Our intuition does not come from our brain, big N-O. Our brain is just thinking about the future, thinking about the past, worry, fear, and what are we going to have for dinner, right? That's what our brain is good at, all the logical stuff. But our brain has nothing to do with intuition. Our brain has nothing to do with figuring out what is the best course of action for ourselves. So the best thing to do is to get yourself in your body, to get yourself calm, to get yourself to release the fiery anger, fear, anxious energy that we might be feeling these days, and really just like find the peace, find the release, find the moments of breath in between the moments of change, right? So we're in a world of duality. It's not like change is ever going to end. It's not like bad things are going to end. But on the other hand, we also have like this incredible ability to respond to the present moment in a way that is following our own internal guidance, right? So we always have a choice about like what we're doing, what we're listening to, what we're moving towards. And if our thoughts are constantly like, oh my gosh, this is terrible, this is horrible, this is bad, then we're physically going to feel really stressed. But instead, if we sit there and go with our thoughts, well, what if this change is actually good for humanity? What if there's actually something good that is going to be coming out of all of this? What if this change brings me closer to my truth, right? And when we feel closer to our truth, whatever that is, everybody's got a different kind of purpose and calling. When we feel closer to it, we feel more in alignment with the Father Sky, Mother Earth, heavens and earth, right? Like however you want to call it, more energetically in alignment with ourselves. And so then we're just like, oh my gosh, we see our neighbors in a different way. We respond to people in the grocery store differently because we know what our truth is. And then we can embrace other people's truths. It's actually quite a simple process, but we've kind of gotten really far away from the communal, like, you know, like how is my neighbor doing? How is somebody on the other side of the country doing, on the other side of their world doing, right? Like, so this is like, we are like globally connected. We are energetically connected. We are like, think about how the internet just sort of is connecting all of us, right? So energetically, we are also being really connected in a big way. And that's what we're starting to open up to, sort of this expansive view of ourselves and of the world and of the universe and how interconnected we all are. So why don't you take a really deep breath right now and start to settle into your body. And so for me, getting as far away from my brain is best. So I will feel the weight of my body sitting on the chair. I'll feel my feet on the floor. And you can even like wiggle your toes, kind of really getting yourself out of your head and into your body. Just find a little space, a little calm. And if your brain is starting to go off to its next to-do list, that's okay. Just that's what our brains do, right? But as best as you can to calm it down, to quiet the brain, the more you will be able to listen to your intuitive, energetic message for yourself. And so feel the love of Mother Earth, feel the love of the earth who is beneath our feet, supporting us, providing for us, giving us all this abundance of the springtime energy right now. It's just so gorgeous here in Seattle. And really just have like an appreciation for all that she gives to us, all that she provides to us. Birds, the bees, the flowers, the sun, the rain. Gratitude and appreciation are a really high vibrational energy. And when you are in that state of a higher vibration, you're more open to intuitive information. You are more open to listening and hearing the subtle energies of your intuition. Our intuition is never going to be fear-based. That's our mind. Our intuition's never going to be loud or yelling. That's our mind and our ego. So appreciation, love, gratitude, those are some of the highest sort of energetic vibrations that you can bring your body into. And now why don't you also feel gratitude and appreciation for yourself. You can put your hand on your chest, you can put your hand on your lower abdomen, over your heart, over your second chakra, which is just below your belly button. And just take a moment of gratitude for yourself, for taking this moment to pause. And if there's anything, another thing that's kind of up right now energetically is if there's anything that you feel like you need to let go of right now, any behavior, any thought process, if there's some sort of dream that you've been having that you're wanting to manifest and maybe you've got some blocks about moving forward on it, like just sort of noticing what's up for you these days and thanking yourself and your energy for bringing it to your attention. And this is a time to really kind of go internal this month, to really check in, like what are things that are serving you and what are not serving you. And just deep appreciation for that knowledge. It's not about overthinking it. It's about those little sort of nudges that kind of keep sort of back of your head, like, that's not really working for me anymore. Maybe I should do something about it. Again, it's not the really loud messages that are your intuition. It's those soft, subtle things, which makes it really easy to ignore. Which is why pausing and taking a breath is so important in getting into your body. I really hope that you have a great month, that you find these moments of appreciation for yourself, for nature, for the earth. Listening to all the sounds, feeling all the senses, smelling the beautiful smells of spring, bringing you to the present moment, which is where magic happens. Anyway, have a great month, you guys. Take care.